Most people don't struggle with money because they don't earn enough. They struggle because they lack financial discipline, and that's a hard truth most people avoid because discipline sounds boring, restrictive, uncomfortable, and almost painful. But in reality, financial discipline is the single most important skill that decides whether money controls you or you control money, whether you stay stressed forever or slowly build freedom. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to build financial discipline from scratch, even if you've failed before, even if you live paycheck to paycheck, even if you feel like you're terrible with money. Because discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you build step by step through small repeated actions that slowly rewire how you think, act, and decide. First, you need to understand what financial discipline actually is, because most people completely misunderstand it. Financial discipline is not about never spending money, never enjoying life, or saying no to everything fun while everyone else enjoys themselves. Financial discipline is about intentional spending. It's about deciding in advance where your money goes instead of reaching the end of the month and wondering where it disappeared. When you lack discipline, money leaves your life without creating results, progress, or peace. When you have discipline, even small amounts of money start creating visible progress, confidence, and control. The biggest mistake people make is trying to build discipline using motivation, because motivation is emotional, temporary, and unreliable. Motivation comes and goes depending on mood, stress, and circumstances. And when it disappears, people fall back into old habits. Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is a system. If you rely on motivation, you will eventually fail. But if you rely on systems, you will keep winning even on bad days. That's why the first real step to building financial discipline is automation. You automate savings, investments, and important bills so progress happens without willpower. When money comes in, part of it should automatically move somewhere productive before you even have the chance to spend it, and this simple system removes temptation, excuses, and decision fatigue. The next step is learning to delay gratification, because at its core, discipline is about saying no now so you can say yes later. Rich people are not smarter or better than you, they are simply better at waiting. They resist impulse purchases, emotional spending, and lifestyle inflation, and every time you delay gratification, you strengthen your financial discipline muscle just like a workout. You don't start big, you start small. Pause before purchases. Add a waiting period. Give yourself 24 hours before buying anything unnecessary, and you'll be shocked how many impulses disappear when given time. Another powerful step is tracking your money, not to restrict yourself or feel guilty, but to build awareness. You cannot control what you do not measure. Most people guess their finances and hope it works out somehow. Disciplined people know their numbers. They know exactly how much they earn, how much they spend, how much they save, and how much they invest, and awareness alone fixes more money problems than most complicated strategies ever will. You also need to create clear financial goals, because discipline without direction leads to burnout. You need a strong reason to say no to distractions and unnecessary spending. Whether it's freedom, security, travel, helping your family, or peace of mind, your goal gives discipline meaning. When your spending aligns with your goals, discipline stops feeling like sacrifice and starts feeling like progress. Another key part of financial discipline is environment control, because your environment shapes your behavior far more than willpower ever will. If spending apps are one tap away, you'll spend without thinking. If savings are invisible, you'll ignore them. Disciplined people design environments that make good decisions easy and bad decisions harder. They unsubscribe from temptation, remove friction from saving, and add friction to spending. You must also stop comparing your financial journey to others, because comparison destroys discipline faster than almost anything else. Social media makes everyone look rich, successful, and ahead, but behind the scenes most people are stressed, in debt, and living paycheck to paycheck. Disciplined people stay focused on their own path and their own progress, because you don't need to look rich to become rich. One of the most important habits of all is learning to forgive yourself for past mistakes, because shame kills discipline. If you constantly punish yourself for bad money decisions, you'll avoid facing your finances altogether. Discipline grows from responsibility, not guilt. You acknowledge mistakes, learn from them, adjust your behavior, and move forward stronger. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Financial discipline is not exciting. It's repetitive, predictable, and sometimes boring. But boring is powerful. Boring habits done consistently create extraordinary results over time. You don't need extreme discipline, you need consistent discipline. Start small, save something, track something, delay something, improve one decision at a time. Discipline compounds just like money, and eventually you reach a point where discipline feels natural instead of forced, automatic instead of painful. If this video helped you understand financial discipline differently, hit like, subscribe, and comment below which financial habit you're starting today, because the moment you control your money is the moment your life truly starts changing. And I'll see you in the next one.